this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He's got it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Quarterback run. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same. Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A deep shot to the right. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction.
Breaks into the clear. He gets loose. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Oh, man, this defense, I think, completely got fooled here. Clearly expecting a run, and all it took was one guy out of place to go from thinking about a punt return opportunity to prepping for a goal line stand.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here's that defense shifting again. Play action here on 1st down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Catch made on the left side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it near the end zone. And tackled there by the defense.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by the spine, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity in this rivalry because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. They've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown. A crucial pick six.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that shredded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The game sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Touchdown! Crimson Tide. 6 points for the special teams. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
And he'll take off deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the punt team now wanting to kick it away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Pressure is coming. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Zips it down the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. Great connection there for 6 points.
And that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Finds his target.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw again. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws to the tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. They're going to run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal.
22 water.
And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. We pressure him and sack him with the tackle inside the 10.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Launching one to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker...
And they will score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Jordan. Here's the throw deep downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Bama. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Clicking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Running with purpose. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The pass rush closing in. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. It's Jordan. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Here we go. Set.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
2nd down and goal.
Come on, set.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
So you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Bringing pressure. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
Set for the kickoff here after adding with his big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my
eye. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They're going to run it. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Send the back in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing it.
The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Impressive spin there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. On the move now. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And looking to throw now on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far.
14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. It's Jordan. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The quarterback keeps it here. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3.
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Solid tackle able to get him down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
On the play. First down for the offense.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds his target, and it's complete. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Complete.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. LSU has moved into the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
First and goal, LSU.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. Man, I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
22 more.
Looking to throw. It's Jordan. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. They couldn't stop him there. This is an ominous sign for LSU. The Crimson Tide beginning to really roll now, Kirk, and pull away here.
Chris, we thought this would be a highly contested game with both these teams typically at the top of the SEC standings, but give Alabama a lot of credit. Everything going their way today.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball.
Play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. First down here for this offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quick pass. The catch is made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physical.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. A deep shot to the left side. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Touchdown, tied. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged him behind the woodshed.